Hello! Welcome back to Phantasy Star. On line 2. Just jumped right into it. I don't even know how to open this part up. We met one of the kids that is Gemini, and now let's deal with Apprentice. And I'll be the last of the collective.
It is here where our stage shifts westward of Cuento, to the divine land of Epyk. It is a harsh desert land, with a massive oasis nestled in its center, built upon absolute faith in one true deity. Here, the Divine Queen Margareta heard reports of the strife in Cuento and its aftermath. Yet these words fell on indifferent ears.
Which brings us to the present, Your Holiness. Cuento will likely only grow in prestige.
Yes, understood. Basically, Cuento conquered Wayland and squashed its own civil war. Right?
An apt summation. Truly, Your Holiness is blessed with divine acuity. If I may humbly elaborate, the Crown of Cuento has written other leaders, seeking their signatures in pacts to destroy the ephemera.
Who, Ephemera? Oh, yes, those eerie weeds. Why should I concern myself with them?
Erica Hollerker is like half the characters in this game.
I'm rather sick of all this.
What ails Your Holiness, exactly?
Look at Cuento hogging all the glory just because they're so ancient. They get a sword maiden and a guardian. But what do we get? I mean, would it kill them to share some of that with us? Look at us! Nothing but desert for miles. Might as well call us the Divine Sand. And whenever anything happens, it's always our god who swoops in and solves everything. No credit to the Queen. I think we need a little drama. Just picture it. The Guardian and the Divine Queen saving Epyk from the throes of crisis. Pure inspiration.
Just so. If it pleases Your Holiness, might I offer to attempt conjuring that very guardian?
Conjure the Guardian? Can we do that?
Word has it that the Guardian of Cuento is a visitor from a world beyond our own. A might such as that of Your Holiness, Lady Margareta, would more than suffice to summon such a being.
Well, consider my interest piqued. I like the way your mind works, priest. I knew kicking that old boar out and bringing you in was the right idea.
Would that I were worthy of such praise, Your Holiness. I will see to the preparations right away.
Back on the Ark ship. Oh, we're in November now.
And she looked exactly like Shion?
Maybe that person was the first photoner that came into direct contact with Shion.
Without any records, we can't say for sure. But under the circumstances, that seems like a safe assumption.
Especially since she went by the name Clarissa. Hey, second, have you ever heard Clarissa's voice? Well, only faintly, but I think Shion's voice was what I heard. She had Shion's voice back in my day, too. She did call herself Clarissa, but I just couldn't sense any aura but Shion's. Then again, Clarissa the White clearly wasn't like other cosmogenic arms. Do we have any records concerning that?
All scrubbed away by Shion. Which I guess means she either thought we wouldn't be able to track anything down, or that we didn't need to. But getting back to the matter at hand, since things have calmed down on Omega, we should start planning our next move there. It looks like we've got 2 more countries where things need taking care of. Ys Artia and Epyk.
They seem like they'll be more inclined toward having a dialogue than Wayland. Hopefully we can settle things without going to war.
Let's hope Harriet has a knack for diplomacy. But as long as nothing big is going on, I guess our guardian has a little downtime.
Mate, listen up! We've got trouble. User's been snatched.
Well, there goes that downtime.
Well, scratch that about calm. What do you mean she was snatched, Offen? What happened?
I barely get it myself. We were just standing around talking when this weird pattern appeared under her feet and she just disappeared. Aurora's clean vanished too. Where could they have gone?
We'll get searching right away. You start combing the ship, Offen, and get in touch the moment anything turns up.
Roger that.
Now how could Euclita and Aurora disappear so suddenly like that? And why?
Urgent report incoming, Shao.
Brigida? Why's an operator calling me directly?
It's about an unfolding situation. We suddenly lost contact with Aika from the Intelligence Bureau.
Meaning what exactly?
I was acting as her navigator when the signal suddenly cut off. However, there's no indication of any anomaly from her logs or our readings on her surroundings.
Understood. We'll focus on finding her. Please let the Intelligence Bureau know. If anything else like this happens, report it directly to me.
Roger. I hope Aika's all right.
I'm sure she will be. She's strong enough to have returned from a Dark Falls possession.
First Euclita, and now Aika?
Hey, I finally got through. Sorry to interrupt. Got a minute?
That's... Anga, did something happen?
Not a damn thing, unfortunately. But it looks like you already knew that. I just got word that we've lost contact with one of our ether users here on Earth.
An ether user? Is it Hitsugi? Cory?
No one you've met, Sierra. Her name's Rina Izumi. You don't know anything about it, do you?
One of the characters from the anime.
Rina Izumi. Kasra had a report about her. Didn't she become a vessel on Earth for Apprentice?
I'm sorry, Anga, but we haven't seen any sign of her. We'll start looking right away. Can you put together a search on Earth?
Way ahead of you there. I have a feeling this is gonna take a dark turn.
So that brings the tally of the missing to 4. Euclita, Aurora, Aika, and this Earthling, Rina Izumi. Are you seeing the pattern here?
They were Apprentice's vessels.
Exactly. All of Apprentice's former hosts have suddenly gone missing. But there's been no sign of activity on Lilipa. The Apprentice we know seems to be under control.
Which means things might not be so quiet on Omega after all. I think this is the first time events on Omega have interfered so directly with this world.
Guardian, Sierra, keep your wits about you down there.
Divine drama.
Otherworldly visitors like the Guardian? No, I've heard nothing of the sort. Have you, Verena?
I can only say with confidence that I've heard no such reports from within our borders, Your Highness.
Interesting.
Well, this demands our attention. Send word to make doubly sure.
Beg pardon, Your Highness.
Soldier, where's your sense of decorum?
Apologies, Lord Verona, but it's urgent. You ought to see...
Move your rusty armor aside, fool! I'll do the talking here!
Who dares?
If you knew, boy, you'd shut your mouth before you say something you'll regret! You must be Harriet, the Ice Queen of Cuento. Here I was, nervous to meet you. But you're just a regular girl, aren't you? And you must be this guardian people can't stop yapping about. I demand to know how you plan to fix the mess you've made out of my country! Well?
Wait, what's going on?
Please, let's just all take a deep breath and calm down. May we ask who you are first?
Ugh! What a gallery of ignoramuses! Well, scrape the wax from your foolish ears and listen up! You stand in the presence of Margareta, the one and only Divine Queen of Epyk.
You're the Divine Queen Margareta?
So, basically the biggest authority in all of Epyk. Now you understand. Very good. I'll just bask in your reverence now. But why would such a revered figure come all the way to the capital of Cuento without a single escort? Well, you see, it's all your guardian's fault. Every last bit of it.
What is my fault?
Well, essentially, it's not fair. Why does Cuento get a sword maiden and a guardian? Why can't Epyk have a guardian? So all we did was try and conjure up a guardian of our own, and then we snared 4 people from another world, like you, Guardian. But they were a bit scary, and I may have lost control of Epyk.
Lost control? What in the world happened that someone could seize control of your land?
Look, I'm as shocked as you are. More, probably. It was all I could do to evacuate the people to safety. Before I knew it, they were scattered, and we'd been overtaken. I had to flee here.
Wait, 4 of them? Don't tell me.
You Cuento folk invented conjuration in the first place, didn't you? I'd love to hear how you plan to take responsibility.
Beg your pardon, Lady Margareta, but I need to know. Did you use ephemera at any point?
Ephemera? Those off-putting weeds? What would I sully my fingers with them for? Though I suppose those terrors we conjured may have used them. Wait, that's right! People from Cuento are out to wipe out those weeds, aren't you? When my country gets back to normal, I'll sign your ephemera be gone pact. How's that?
I'm not entirely sure I gather what you're asking, Lady Margareta.
Someone just do something! Anything!
What shall we do, Your Highness?
I suppose if ephemera are involved, we must give this our full attention. Not to mention the fact that the Queen's state is dispiriting.
Yes, Your Highness.
Guardian, Sierra, I'll go and see what's happening in Epyk for myself. Would you please accompany me?
Of course we will. It seems like this involves us too, after all.
Ooh, straight into battle. As the Guardian and Harriet entered the divine land of Epyk, in the company of the Divine Queen Margareta, they were met by a vast desert sprawling before them.
With Divine Queen Margareta leading the way, the Guardian and Harriet set off for the western land of Epyk. Nowhere in the border fortress, nor in any villages, were they met with citizens of Epyk. They found only signs of a hasty evacuation. Though the people's swift flight spared them from any great harm, Margareta lamented the cruel reality that had forced them to abandon their homes. If they could strike the root of the problem, they could eliminate it once and for all, she reasoned. They ventured on until beyond another silent village, they found the desolate expanse of the desert. The Guardian and their party pushed ahead with their advance, seeking the 4 mysterious fiends who had usurped Epyk from its queen.
So this is the desert of Epyk. It's bleak, isn't it?
Epyk began as a realm where the devout gathered. Perhaps the land's unforgiving nature is precisely why.
Exactly. Our ancestors settled here to form a place for strict religious practice. And as people gathered, towns formed, then a country. Behold the divine land of Epyk, the realm at the edge of grace. And who should sit at its peak but I, the Divine Queen Margareta? Somehow I get the feeling you and Grace aren't too well acquainted. Silence! Fairy!
I see no sign of any Castrum Demonica.
Why would we need those big, dangerous things anywhere but the border? No one would try to invade us anyway. And besides, we'd just be wasting the thin little strip of precious, useful land we've already got. Only an absolute nincompoop or a country as rich in mana and resources as Cuento would go around conjuring those things willy-nilly.
Interesting choice of words. Is Cuento truly rich, I wonder? True, our land has blessed us with abundant resources and mana. But surely the people's hearts need more than that.
Ha! You naive little thing. If a queen cannot be proud, who will? Do you enjoy demoralizing your own people? Take a look around. Do you think I don't know what a dry, barren, poor land Epyk really is? We're rich only in sand and woe. But that's why I give the people something to aspire to. I conduct myself with pride and beauty. If they think, how I long to be like her, then my duty is done. Nothing drives a person like yearning for more.
Does no one resent you for it?
You simpleton. Who can be queen if they spend their time afraid of stirring jealousy? Well, I'll admit, I do get frightened by the idea. But it's out of my control, so I can't waste my time worrying about it. I am queen, and the pride of my people. That much is set in stone. What good is it to worry about what every last little one of my subjects thinks? I guess only someone this arrogant could go and conjure 4 entire people to wreck their country. I said silence, Fairy! If a queen can't show her pride, who can? You there, wouldn't you agree? What's that?
Lady Margareta!
Thank you. But what was that? Where did it come from?
I don't know. It looked like it came out of nowhere. It's a Castrum Demonica, and supernaturals are popping up along with it.
How could it spring up with no conjurers around?
I've got this. God, this is another damn Buster quest, or a short version Buster quest. I'm so done with these.
Emergency! Code due!
Do, 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 do. Oh, an actual boss. Ah, the barrel rollers I don't like. They're annoying. But they're also really weak. Pew, pew, pew. Alright, that attack completely missed somehow. I'm just glad that they're giving us like short versions of Buster Quest and not like the full damn thing like before.
Shiva, goddess of annihilation, has been defeated! We did it! And all because we were united as one! Excellent work! And welcome back, Guardians!
Hey, what's up? I'm here to kill you. Oh, I guess we'll attack this arm. Oops. God, Phantom has some insane invincibility for him.
Why did we have to get forced into battle here? Look, the ground's a complete mess.
Maggie?
Excuse me? Maggie? You will address the Divine Queen of Epyk by her full name! Now what do you want?
You're sure that Castrum Demonica wasn't already set up here?
Of course not. Like I said, we only have those things on the border. We can't afford to have them taking up our land.
So that would mean it was just conjured on the spot, right?
You Cuento folk ought to know more about it than me. Just whipping up one without a conjurer around hardly seems like fair play.
Indeed. We have no such technique in Cuento either. Moreover, that castrum just now was odd.
It didn't seem conjured.
It was suddenly just there, and it didn't give off any signal at all. Conjuration gives off different readings. So it wasn't conjured, and it wasn't set up in advance. Then just how did it appear here?
Oh, enough! However this happened, those four villains are obviously at fault. How dare they treat my realm like some plaything? If you want a problem gone, you take it out by the roots. Don't you agree, Queen of Cuento? It's time to reclaim my land! Quickly!
Right. That's some high and mighty talk for someone who's been standing around doing nothing.
If a divine queen doesn't have license to act high and mighty, who does? Acting high and mighty is the most important job of a monarch. Remember that, Queen of Cuento.
Yes, I'll remember. I'm gonna be really disappointed if Harriet comes out of this acting like Maggie.
Alright, don't we get to fight South? I'll stop this part here. Thanks for watching.